morning and welcome to After GMS. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday. Already getting some comments on the music. Some saying that we're going to Italy. Another said, are we at the circus? Sometimes we feel like it, although here we don't win prizes.
No, unfortunately not. I think the soundtrack our producer said is called Moon Venice. So evidently we are strolling, or should I say boating, through Venice this morning.
Yeah.
We might have to boat through some clouds or at least fog, Christian, unless that's clearing out by now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's going to clear out as we go throughout the morning hours. Still, though, it's still kind of hanging on pretty stubborn. In fact, here's the three main things we're going to talk about as we go through this weather forecast. The sun is going to make a return this afternoon, yes, but there is another chance for rain later in the week. This weekend, though, if you like fall, it is going to be picture perfect for you, and especially if you're looking to go sightseeing and see some of that fall color. You can still see the Triad blanketed in fog right now. Greensboro, Winston, High Point, and Burlington. Temperature sitting in the 60s, and really we're about to a quarter of a mile visibility. So plan a couple extra minutes in your morning travel if you have to get out and go somewhere. Part of the reason for the fog is the dew points. It's actually quite humid, quite damp outside, and when we have all that moisture at the ground, the cool air on top of it makes it a lot easier for that fog to form. 59 degrees right now in Greensboro, 61 in Winston-Salem and in High Point, 64 Lexington, 62 in Asheboro. And yes, slowly but surely, the clouds are going to clear. Sunshine's going to come back for the afternoon, and it's ready to be back after several days behind clouds. Right now, we're kind of stuck in between two weather systems, the remnant low of Delta and this other cold front that will be crossing the area as we go throughout the afternoon. High pressure builds in behind that, brings a return to nice weather, brings the sunshine back, and actually keeps us rather warm by October standards. We'll be in the mid-70s for the next few days before fall weather makes a return heading into the weekend. So we stay in the 60s this morning while the clouds and the fog is still around. But once that sunshine comes back, we'll warm up into the mid-70s this afternoon. And under clear skies tonight, it will be chilly, dropping down into the upper 40s to near 50 in some locations. Now, I did mention this weekend's going to be perfect for seeing some of that fall color. Right now, just based on the pictures and the reports that we're seeing, there's some color peaking in those higher elevations of the mountain. So places like Grandfather Mountain, the Lane Cove Viaduct, those places that you normally see on the postcards, they are starting to peak right now with some good color, really all in the Boone, Blowing Rock, even down towards the Asheville area as well. And honestly, there's some good color starting to pop up here in the Triad as well. And I'd say over the next 2 weeks is going to be prime time to see some of that fall color. Don't wait much longer than that because it will start to go away. It's here pretty quick, and then it's also gone pretty quick. Nice weather hangs around for the next couple days. Friday, our next shot at getting some rain with that cold front coming through. I don't think it's a washout. I just do think there could be a few showers throughout the day on Friday, but check out the weekend. It's perfect for fall lovers. And those morning lows, low 40s, maybe some upper 30s in some locations, near 60 Saturday and Sunday afternoon.
What was that noise, Christian?
Do what? Woo! That?
Hey, that was it. I just wanted to hear you do it again. So funny. Okay. All right, we're going to jump.
For the laughs.
Yeah, thank you. Man. It was actually tickled my soul. All right, let's get to our first conversation this morning. Amazon's 6th annual Prime Day is underway this year. It's during a pandemic, and it's dramatically changed our shopping habits. There's some deals out there, tons of them as a matter of fact. So Stacy, get us going with the details.
Yeah, more than 150 million Americans are subscribed to Amazon Prime, and for the next 48 hours, they'll be able to shop for discounted electronics, home goods, fashion, toys, and much more. I mean, they're saying there's like a million deals out there, so get shopping. It started at 3 a.m. this morning and will last through tomorrow at midnight. In order to steal all the deals, you have to be an Amazon Prime member, but if you're not, don't worry. Some of Amazon's competitors are starting their holiday offers early in hopes of attracting shoppers. Walmart, Target, and Best Buy are all promoting big discounts on TVs, watches, and other items. So we want to hear from you this morning. Let us know what you've already purchased. You can be honest. We're not going to judge you if you've already been shopping or if you plan to shop some today. Jason had asked me on here, he was like, Stacy, have you been shopping yet this morning? Surprisingly, no, I have not. I have been hard at work because I am working right now. Shopping will have to come later.
But it will come, is what you're saying.
That's such an innocent answer.
Probably, yes.
Well, I mean, you had to do research for the segment, right, Stacy? So work is shopping today.
There you go. It's the perfect excuse. But hey, actually people have said that they've already started shopping. Kay said she already purchased a knife set. So have you guys shopped? You all have anything on your list that you want to get today?
I definitely have a list that I don't want to talk about because you never know who's watching, and I have some people in this area that I'm getting gifts for, so I will not say exactly what, but I do have a list, and hopefully I can knock it out today. But I asked this on my Facebook page as well, and Diana Love, I love her comment. She said, I'm done shopping for Christmas. I've been making my dinner menu for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Wow.
So she's, yeah, she is well beyond expectations at this point. So good for her.
Wow, I did a little browsing on Prime before work today, of course, and my searches were primarily baby or toddler car seats and baby gates. And I was laughing here with some viewers, like times have changed. I mean, once you add a kid to the mix, all your searches, it seems like, are focused toward your children. So it's just interesting how this Christmas shopping season is going to be so much different from last. And of course, the only gift I've bought so far is for my son. So yes, hopefully he will enjoy it. The big 1-year-old he'll be at that point. Christian, anything you're shopping for in particular today?
Well, knowing full well that today was Amazon Prime Day, I still bought stuff on Amazon yesterday, but I'm still probably going to buy some stuff on there today. You know, just some general odds and ends, like little things that I need, and then maybe I'll splurge a little bit. But you know, this also kind of brings up the point with people talking about their Christmas shopping. It's going to be different this year, but is this going to set a precedent going forward? You know, we've already seen things start trending more, like people shopping online for Christmas presents and those sort of things. And I really think that after this year, I don't think we'll ever really go back to having that, you know, influx of in-store shoppers. You know, there still will be some, and I think there's kind of the excitement of going in the store and shopping. But especially after this year, I think we'll really see the online sales for birthdays and Christmas and all the holidays really start to take an uptick.
Yeah, we mentioned Amazon, but we should also mention the other stores that Stacey mentioned, including Ulta, my favorite makeup place ever, and Target and Walmart and Best Buy, all kind of getting in on this early. After seeing the results that Amazon had for the first few years of them doing it solo, they were like, wait, there's a market here. We need to jump in, and because people are ordering more and more, you know, it could take longer for your things to get there. So, you know, there are some advantages to online shopping. I still like to do a little bit in the store, but I don't know how much that will be this year since it's just so easy to online shop. Like, so easy.
Yeah, this is a little bit off topic, but Christian, Shiloh wants to know, she's apparently shopping for snow and wants to know if you can order that up for her soon.
Hold on, I don't know if they have that on Amazon. I don't see that on Amazon.
How much does that cost?
You might have to travel. You know, we mentioned earlier on the Good Morning Show that I wouldn't mind traveling out to Montana to see some snow, so that might be the next, at least the closest place to see it for the foreseeable future.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, hold that thought. We're going to talk about travel and such in just a few minutes, but first, I think we have some morning headlines to get to.
Yeah, we'll jump right into that. Here are the stories making headlines. There is good and bad news when it comes to North Carolina's COVID-19 trends. Yesterday, 1,200 people tested positive for the virus. That is much lower than we've seen in recent days, but overall, our case numbers are trending in the wrong direction, with multiple days of cases over 2,000. Hospitalizations are also climbing. Right now, 1,100 people are battling cases of COVID-19 in hospitals around the state. That is the highest number we've seen since early August. Johnson & Johnson is pausing its COVID-19 vaccine trial after a participant became sick. The company did not release other details, including whether the illness is related to the vaccine. You might remember AstraZeneca's trial was also put on hold last month when a participant became sick. That trial has since resumed in the UK, but remains on hold in the US. The confirmation hearing for Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett is underway on Capitol Hill. Republicans defended her record and the timing for her nomination. Democrats, though, shared concerns on issues including health care, abortion rights, and the election. Most committee members are appearing in person. Others, though, appeared virtually, including Senator Tom Tillis, one of 2 committee members recently diagnosed with COVID-19, although an alert just came out that his doctors have since cleared him.
The coronavirus pandemic is not canceling this year's Fall High Point Market Show. It starts today. The market is changing, though. The event is going from 3 days to 9 in order to break up attendance and meet social distancing requirements. For more details on the plans to keep you, the vendors, safe, here's WFMY News 2's Candace Redd.
The High Point Market is a biannual trade show. It attracts retailers and interior designers from around the world. We know that they get the chance to shop nearly 2,000 exhibitor showrooms each spring and fall. The market was founded back in 1909. It features home furnishing, imported goods, and a wide variety of home decor products. More than 75,000 people typically attend the event, resulting in about $6 billion in annual economic impact in the Piedmont Triad. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this year will be different. The market is implementing safety and health measures to help slow the spread of the virus. Well, that includes promoting social distancing, enhancing cleaning protocols, limiting capacity, requiring face masks, and monitoring everyone for COVID-19 symptoms.
We're also going to have a very clean and very safe environment for the buyers and the sellers that are here. We usually get about 10% of our buyer attendance are international. That's virtually fallen to nothing for this upcoming market. Most of our attendees are driving, not flying.
People attending the event must follow the 3 W's, wear a face mask, wait 6 feet apart, and wash hands frequently, or at least use hand sanitizer. For more details, visit our website, WFMYnews2.com.
Now it's time to get to another trending conversation this morning. With restrictions easing across the country, more Americans are starting to feel more comfortable traveling. And with those international travel bans still in place in some places, more people are wanting to vacate a little closer to home and stay within our borders. So we want to know, where have you been? Have you taken a major road trip across the country, or maybe just a weekend getaway somewhere here in North Carolina? Go ahead and let us know on the live stream right now as I tell you what people have told us so far. One viewer texted us writing, he went to Kentucky to Noah's Ark. That sounds really cool. He said it was fantastic and amazing. Another says they went to the North Carolina beaches and Virginia mountains. That's something that Christian was talking about this morning on the Good Morning Show, how, North Carolina does have everything to offer, so that, if you do want to get out of town for just a weekend, but you still want to have your guard up with the coronavirus, we have so many options. You can go to the beach in a few hours, you can go to the mountains in a few hours, but also I feel like the Triad, Raleigh, Charlotte as well, have so many things for us to do and keep you safe during this time. We are planning a trip to Asheville in the near future. I'm very excited to go and explore it and see what that is like. And of course, it's perfect because there's so many outdoor things to do and you can socially distance. But you guys have any plans coming up?
So I don't have any immediate plans, but my husband and I are already talking about our wedding anniversary in August 2021. We are going to leave, at that point, all 3 of our children behind, and we're going to go to Hawaii for a week or 2.
Oh, wow.
Probably not 2. He wants to go for 2 weeks,
you
but I
take
can't
me?
leave my kids for 2 weeks. That's just not going to happen. So it'll probably be a week. But regardless, I'm excited. That's kind of where we're putting all of our holiday travel plans that we would have, spent money on. We're putting that into that trip so we can do excursions, and, I'll want this vacation after, a newborn and 2 running wild youngsters at the home. So I'm looking forward to August. Let's just say that.
Yeah, you deserve it. Here you go, Grandma.
Oh yeah, they're going to take turns.
Yeah, we don't have any necessarily immediate travel plans either, but I agree with what Stacy was saying, and she and I are not from North Carolina. We, I guess, are transplants, you could say, so we really appreciate all that North Carolina has to offer. Being from Missouri, I am still amazed by the number of things to do here that are just in driving distance, a couple hours to the coast, a couple hours to the mountains. Asheville is absolutely beautiful this time of year, especially when Biltmore gets decorated for Christmas. And Stacey's right. I mean, there is so much to do outside, even though we can get snowy, cold winters. It's not that bad. You just have to dress for them. So hopefully we will have that mild winter continue this year with the ongoing pandemic. Christian Morgan will try to hold you to that, even though Mother Nature is in control.
I made no commitment here, okay? I made no commitment to that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, we really talk about, we are at such an advantage here in North Carolina. So many places within driving distance, like you guys have mentioned, and especially right now with the fall colors starting to peak in the higher elevations, it's even close enough to get up to the mountains, even for a day trip. If you don't have a couple days, you can just ride up the mountains for a day trip and check out the colors along the parkway. We are at such an advantage here, and I don't really have any plans in place to go anywhere, but I may on a whim just take a day up to the mountains. I try to get back up there as often as I can.
So I have a question about the colors, Christian.
Sure.
If we say wait like a week or two, are we going to be too late to see the best of the colors?
I would say within the next week or two is when you need to go. Getting towards the later end of that period, they will start to fall off and things will start, the colors will start to degrade a bit. Even right now, like places like Grandfather Mountain and along the Linco Viaduct on the Parkway, those places are starting to peak right now. So you have to think about that and the cooler weather we have on the way. So places like Boone, Blowing Rock, Asheville, they'll probably be peaking over the next week and a half. So really that 1 to 2 week time period is kind of that sweet spot. But I wouldn't wait any longer than that. Even now we're starting to see, a couple spots with some really good color in the triad. Of course, it happens later for us, but if you're trying to get up to the mountains, I'd say that the next 2 weeks are kind of prime time.
You know what's at the mountains that I really love? Food.
I thought you were going to say Tweetsie Railroad.
Oh, well, we do love Tweetsie. I took my son there last year and wanted to take Simone this year, but, pandemic. But I love, there's like this literal tavern, I say, but it's so cute. It's like a cabin, but it's a tavern and there's food and it's just so good. I remember my husband and I spent 4 hours there just eating and it was delicious. And I cannot remember the name of it, but that's what I remember about the mountains. Don't ask me about the trails. Don't ask me about the climbing, the hiking, the views.
The food.
It was the food.
Everything I do, everywhere I go, Tracy, it revolves around food. The trip the planning process starts with where are we going to eat? How's this restaurant rated? Who went there that we knew?
Yep.
It's all about food.
Yep. I'm glad we see eye to eye, Christian.
Oh yeah.
Stacy, what are folks saying about their own travel plans on the feed right now?
Yeah, I have to say that it's all about the food and drinks. What restaurant is going to offer the best kind of food, I'm all for it. So people are saying that they haven't really traveled that much lately. They still feel a little, scared to go out. But Nadine said that she is really hoping to go somewhere soon or she's going to go nuts. Sharia said, I want to go somewhere that's warm and sunny but too scared because it's not safe yet. But Ty said, I went on a relaxing excursion to the backyard. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But just to kind of explain, where the story came from. So it seems like that national parks have really seen an influx of people coming. Yellowstone had their biggest month in September. Their number of visitors increased significantly. It was actually, I think, the second highest number of visitors in September, so breaking records. I think a lot of people are trying to get out there on road trips because that's where they feel comfortable and they just are so stir crazy and ready to get out and see stuff.
I don't blame them. I mean, we're now in October. This has been going on since March. Well, technically before, but it really started impacting us with all the shutdowns and the stay-home orders that went into effect here in March, and people are getting antsy to go out. That said, not a lot has changed, at least from a COVID standpoint. There's still evidence of it spreading, and now we're heading into colder months, and health leaders are warning that people are going to start spending more time inside, which could promote the continued spread of the virus. So we all have to continue being careful, and I'm just hoping, Christian, and praying that we have a somewhat mild winter. I know you've touched on this, to continue some of these outdoor plans and even outdoor dining.
Yeah, that's funny. I was going to mention that. The outdoor dining thing is interesting. And actually, our chief meteorologist, Tim Buckley, was talking about this on social media. And actually, when he went, I think it might have been Italy that he went to, people sit outside and they eat, even when it's cold. They have blankets. They share blankets. So maybe we shouldn't share blankets right now, but maybe bring your own or something like that. You're right. I am hoping that we do have a mild winter for that reason. So we are able to still enjoy things outside for as long as we can, because that really does seem to help.
And I love how you're like, don't blame me if it happens. Don't hold me to it, It's a great way to be, actually, Christian. No stress.
No stress. I make no commitments. It's the old meteorologist joke. Ask me tomorrow and I'll know more. And ask me more the next day. I'll know more.
Just deflect to Mother Nature,
That's right.
course. All right, so tell us what our forecast is going to be like this week. Some oddly warm days to start.
Yeah, a couple warm days to start. Once we get the clouds out of here this morning and this afternoon, they'll be slow to do it. but they eventually will. Sun is ready to make a comeback later this afternoon. Temperatures should warm up into the lower and mid 70s by the afternoon, and then we stay in the 70s really for Wednesday and Thursday too, which is a bit warmer by October standards. You can take a look there in the top right corner of your screen and see that our average high right now is 71, so it is starting to go down. We got another cold front on the way for Friday though. I don't think it's going to be a washout, but I do think there could be some showers around on Friday as that front comes through. But behind that front, fall is going to make a return, and I really do think this could be our coolest weather that we've had of the season if things play out like this. Check out those morning lows on Saturday and Sunday. And just for Tracy, woo! Upper 30s, low 40s for Saturday and Sunday morning, and then really nice cool afternoons near 60 for Saturday and Sunday. So fall weather is making a comeback, and that's why I said again that the weekend, if you're trying to go see the fall colors, if you're itching to do that, this would be the weekend to do it.
Literally laughed out loud.
I didn't hear it.
I know, I was really tickled when you did that. I don't know why. That's the little things in life just bring you so much joy.
That's what we have to rely on these days.
Right. One more time for good measure.
Woo!
See?
Woo, he's so funny.
Yes. I don't know. I'm weird. All right. Thanks so much for joining us on After GMS on this Tuesday. We'll have more great fun and conversations for you tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. Gosh, we're already halfway through the month, the 14th. All right. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody, and stay safe.